believe that there are 2 steps to complete and total happiness. The first step is creativity and imagination. Why do I feel this way? Well, without imagination, the world would be a bland place devoid of any color. Let me elaborate. For example, don't you think it took boatloads of imagination for Benjamin Franklin to invent those lightning rods? Sure, there had to be some knowledge involved, but it was mostly creativity. Anyone can have smarts, but it takes some serious originality to know how to use those smarts. Another example of people that have a multitude of ingenuity is our elders. Back when they were kids, they didn't have cell phones, Xboxes, PlayStations, and other electronics. They basically had the outdoors, coloring books, and dolls, stuff that we probably don't even think to use to entertain ourselves with. Sometimes I wonder how our grandparents did it. When I was real little, I had 2 huge tubs filled with Barbies, Bratz, Polly Pockets, you name it, I probably had it. I had a different name for each doll, and if I got 2 of the same doll, I'd just pretend that they were twins. I had to get rid of them when I was 10 because I had so many, but sometimes I wish I still had them. They were my creative outlet. The second and last step to complete and total happiness kind of ties in with the artistry we were just discussing. It's being 100% you and no one else. The great Dr. Seuss once said, "Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you." This quote is my life motto. Whenever I doubt my decisions, or I'm worrying about what other people might think of me, I think of this quote. Throughout my life, I've been told that out of my many qualities, my confidence is the most inspiring, and that pleases me. I don't want to be insecure. That sounds too stressful. But I wasn't born confident. There were many occasions when I was younger that shaped my personality to what it is today. But there's one certain event that had especially changed me from an insecure mouse to a self-confident lion. It all started when I entered the 5th grade. I had about 3 good friends and 1 best friend back then, and that was because I thought you were only allowed to have 1 best friend. It was also super cool if you played a sport. I don't know if it was the same for you, but for me, it was. I had just started taking acting conservatory classes at Stages Theater, and because that took up so much of my time, I couldn't really be in any sports. People mocked me, calling me weird and lazy. On certain occasions, when they were feeling especially cruel, they would call me stupid, ugly, and fat. I remember just coming home one night in tears, racing up to my room to hide from my family members, and I just broke. Right there on my bedroom floor. I didn't want to go to school the next day, but I didn't tell my parents why because I was too embarrassed that I had let those kids' snide remarks get to me. Then, a few days later, my 5th grade English teacher gave my class an assignment, and one of the choices was writing a tall tale and performing it in front of the class. I was so excited. Maybe this would finally be the chance to show my classmates how good I am. So I gathered up a few friends, and I started writing. Now, whenever I think about that first performance, I feel incredibly embarrassed. That play was so bad, but it must have done something, because after my friends and I performed, my English teacher came up to me and said, "Kira, that was amazing. You're such a good actor." After that, my self-confidence rose, and I ignored all those kids' taunts. I held my head high, and here I am. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I'm going to go my own way in life, and that's that. Nobody's going to change my mind. I hope what I said inspires you to change something. Maybe you'll finally stand up for yourself when those kids start teasing you. Or maybe you're going to put down that Nintendo and go outside for a couple of hours. Whatever it is, I'm honored that you took the time to listen to me, and God bless you. Thank you.